Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, beautiful people on this beautiful, beautiful planet you get to call home for such a tiny amount of time. It becomes irrelevant on this journey of whatever you might be on. I'm not really interested where you are on your path in life. I can only say my own journey and where I've come to the point in my life and where I'm not a clue what's going to happen for the remainder of this lifetime, but I'm constantly going to keep asking the question, what don't I know, what don't I know, what don't I know, and why is this happening, why is this happening, why is this happening? And since I started doing that a year ago, I've learned so much. I thought I knew it all, and I knew fuck it all. I thought a year ago, fucking hell, I might be enlightened here. I might be awakened. No, far from it. Far from it. That I wasn't. I don't even think enlightenment is a thing. I don't even think enlightenment is something that you can attain, because I don't think it's possible to be why we're living as humans, why we're on this planet having a human experience, and everything that's happening on the planet and everything that happens in a lifetime. I think enlightenment is just a fucking made up word to keep people suffering, because they're constantly trying to attain something. They're constantly trying to attain this thing called enlightenment. What even is that? What? It's not going to happen, is it? Come on, let's be real. You can come to gnosis. You can come to a place where you realise you're not the mind, you're not the ego, don't belong to this material world. You're in the world, so everything happens in the world, but you're not of the world. You're in the matrix, but you're not of the matrix. So you're living a human life. You're having a human experience. You're in the world, and you're in the world, but not of the world. You become aware that the mind is a program, and everything that happens outside of that is up to you how you decide how you behave to that, how you react to that. Well, hello, hey, don't bite. Don't bite. Good doggy. Go on, doggy. Go on, mate. Go on, sweetheart. Go on. You little poodle. Cheers, mate. Go on, doggy. Don't bite me. Little doggy after me here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You get to decide. You choose at every moment how you're gonna be, how you're gonna show up in the world. And you can show up from the ego, you can show up from the false self, you can listen to the mind chipping in every moment, or you can detach from that, detach from the ego, detach from the mind, and live life with an open heart, full of love, full of joy. And it's just a magical place to be. You're not attached to anyone or anything. This material world is here to enjoy, but when it's over, there's no attachments there. Boom, you're out of here. This is my last rodeo on this planet. It's become obvious to me that I won't be coming back here again. So it's time to fully enjoy being alive. Not with money, not with a big house, not with a nice car, I don't need all that shit. I don't want all that shit. I don't want attachments to anything or anyone. I love my little boy, but I'm not attached to him. I love where I live, but I'm not attached to it. I love running, but I'm not attached to it. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe that's something I gotta stop, because when I fucking die, I'll be running. I'll be off. Off towards that fucking light. Get me back there for a run. Nah, fuck that. Because when you come back on the wheel of samsara, you get a mind wipe, so you won't even fucking remember any of it. So it's just it's all one big trap. The mind is a trap. The mind, the body is a trap. When you start to distance yourself from the ego, once you start to be aware that you're not the ego, you're not the mind, you're not that thing that is fucking chattering away. Once you start to realise that, you'll start to realise that you've been living in a fucking prison. And as soon as you start to try and separate from that ego, whoa, you feel the body. Feel the body locking you in. That is the prison. That is the trap of the body and mind. It'll try and keep it, that divine spark, enclosed within the body and mind. To reach true gnosis, you have to detach from the mind. If you don't, then you'll suffer for the rest of your lifetime. You'll be held prisoner in that cage of the mind for the rest of your lifetime. And that's what happens. The divine spark is trapped within every entity. But the only way it's trapped is because you're unaware that the mind is not you. You're unaware that that ego is not you. You're unaware that this material world belongs to the material world and you're not a part of that. What is not a part of that? The witnesser, the awareness behind it. It's that's the divine spark that is within every entity. But it's been veiled by this mind. It's been taken over by the ego. And as soon as you start to separate from it, you'll feel the pull. The ego trying to suck you in, and it's a physical reaction because it doesn't want to give it up. It doesn't want entities to live in that place of the divine spark, of pure consciousness, of pure awareness. Because if you're living in that awareness, you see everything for what it is. Everything flows into you because you're not trapped by the mind. But the mind wants to keep you suffering. The mind will keep you from gnosis. That is the trap. As soon as you start to separate, you'll feel your body and mind, oh, it's contracting, and that's the ego. That's the distortion. That is the false self. Because it doesn't want to be seen for being the truth. The ego doesn't want to be found out. The ego doesn't want to be seen for telling you a load of shit. For telling you a load of lies, for believing people's stories, for believing in religion, for believing your government. That ego doesn't want to be found out. So it'll fucking hold on and it'll fight. No, that can't be true. What, they've told me a load of lies? No, that can't be right. I've believed it my whole life. That can't be right. It fucking is right. And you know it's right by the way your ego's reacting. By the way your body's reacting. Because that's the trap. That is the prison. The mind and the body will keep you. Let's go down here. That's a bit less windy down here. The mind and the body will keep you trapped in a false self, making shit up as you go along, in a distortion. True gnosis is coming. I'm going to cut this video because it's going to get windy. True gnosis is coming to a place where you know you're not the mind. And then eventually, if you're relentless in letting go of the mind, in every moment, absolutely relentless, it'll dissolve away. It will dissolve away. And you're left with pure gnosis. An understanding that you're not the mind or body. Okay, I'll leave it today. I'm going to enjoy my walk. Pick a little boy up. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Namaste.